So how do you make money? How do you start to get clients and get your first client? Let's talk about that because I know a lot of y'all are wondering about that. So I'm going to list 8 ways, but it's way more ways, and you'll learn a lot more the more that you get into this. And the better that you get at web development and web design, you'll figure out more ways on your own. But I'm going to just give you 8 ways just to get you off the ground and get up and running. The first way is yellowpages.com. And this is one of the best ways, in my opinion, because this is the best way to meet people in person, meet the clients in your area. And I'll show you all about that when I go to yellowpages.com and I'll walk you through it. So when you get to yellowpages.com, what you want to do is make a list. Matter of fact, let me pull that list up. I already made a little list. So make a list of different people that you want to look up. And this is just an example of 10 different, professions like painters, contractors, electricians, property managers, plumbers, etc. Make a list of different people that you want to reach out to. So then when you make your list, so we'll just say, for example, we'll say electricians, right? Go on yellowpages.com and type in electricians for your city. And then it's going to bring up a list of electricians for the city that you live in. Now, once you get here, you want to look and see the electricians that don't have websites. So you can see right here, it says that they have a website. So scroll down until you find one with no website. So let's see. Here we go right here. You see right here, Reed Electric. They don't have a website. These ones don't have a website. So what you want to do is call them. You want to call them. And in case you don't have good selling skills, I would suggest that you read a couple books. Like this is a good book that you can read and you can get it on Amazon. It's called The Psychology of Selling. And pretty much selling is a science to it. And if you learn more about it, the better that you will get at it and the more sales that you will close and the more clients that you will get. So I would suggest that you read this book and you will learn a lot as far as closing deals. And there's a lot of other books on Amazon that you can read too. But anyways, back to Yellow Pages. Now what you want to do is reach out to them and call them. And you could also create a postcard or a brochure that you could send to them in case you can't, get in touch with them through calling them. And you can get postcards from vistaprint.com or just find somewhere in your city that you can, make a little brochure or postcard in your city. But anyways, find as many of these that you can, and then what you want to do is make a list of them. So what you want to do is copy and paste. So we'll copy and paste, right? Copy that. Now we'll paste it over here. Let's make it a little bigger. So now, what you want to do is make a list. So that's 1. And then you just want to go through. Then you do 2. Then 3. You know what I mean? And then just keep making your list of potential customers. I would shoot for 1,000. Try to get 1,000 potential customers if you could. The more, the better. The more potential customers you have a list of, the better chance you have of getting your first client. So I just want to give y'all this resource because it's a great way to meet people in your area and meet with them face to face and close deals and, gain customers, make money. That's why we're doing this, right? So this is just a great resource to use that I wanted to tell y'all about. And one last little token of advice I wanted to tell y'all before I forgot is you could charge more to these type of people that you find on Yellow Pages because generally speaking, they don't really know no better. They don't really know the pricing and how much they should get charged. Because like, for example, on different websites that you might find through the internet, like on Fiverr or Odesk or freelance.com, they already know the going rates because they see all these other web developers on there and they see what they're charging. So they kind of pretty much know how much they should be paying. But when you go to an electrician or a contractor, they're not on the internet, so they don't really know. You might be able to charge them $900 and they don't know. So always keep that in mind. The next way is Craigslist.org and Backpage.com. And I'm pretty sure all of y'all watching this are familiar with, Craigslist and Backpage. At least most of y'all watching it. So I'll walk you through that too and show you how you can get money off of those 2 resources. So when you get on Craigslist, you want to post your ad under services and put it in there under computer. And I'm going to just click on it real quick so you can see a couple examples. So when you click on that, you want to, let's just type over here in design so we don't got to look through all the irrelevant ones. So here you go. You see right here, affordable website design, local website design. This is how you can post your ads and get jobs. Same thing for Backpage. I already clicked on computer and services, and you'll see that they got the same kind of ads over here, and this is a great way for you to advertise your services and get clients. The next way is Fiverr.com, which is a resource where you can post your services for $5 each to design a website, and then you can make money off of different services that you, other services that you offer. So you might offer $40 more to do, more work or something else. And I'll show you an example of that too. So here's an example of Fiverr that I was telling you about. And when you get here, just go over here where it says graphics and design and click on web and mobile design. Now here you will see the other people that are selling their services. And what I was mentioning and how you could sell your services for more money, like you could upgrade. Let me show you an example of that. So here's an example of a person selling their services. And you're probably wondering real quick, well, how can they make money if they only sell them for $5? That's so cheap. Well, the thing is to sell a lot of them. It adds up after a while when you get a lot of customers each paying $5. And I mentioned to you how you could sell for more services. You'll see down here he has, for $50, he has different services. You could upgrade, and a lot of people end up doing that, and that's how you can make more money than just that little bit of $5. And it will add up. And a lot of people make good money off of just using Fiverr, selling their services. So I just want to give y'all that example. And this is another great way to get clients. The next one is elance.com. And Elance is similar to Fiverr. You just post your services on there and they will find jobs if they like you. And you just post some of your work. Same thing with odesk.com. It's very similar to Elance and Fiverr. You just post your work on there. And if people like it, they'll hire you. Same thing with freelance.com. I mean, they all pretty much the same concept. It's just a place where you can go and post your work and find jobs. The next way, and one of the most important ways, is social media. You never know who's out there. Post your services on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Brand yourself. Let people know that this is what you do. And you never know how many jobs you might be able to get. The next way I would suggest, and most people overlook this, is hiring other developers. So for example, you might get a job and you charge a client $900, just to say for example. But you find a developer in, I don't know, Pakistan or India that can build a website for $200. So you just made $700 right there just from hiring a different developer. Because other developers in other countries, they charge way less. So you could capitalize off of that, and a lot of people do that. So keep that in mind. And the reason that you can make money off of that is because, let's say that you find, I don't know, an electrician to build a website for this electrician. He don't know that a developer in India only charge $100, $200 to build a site. So you can make money because they don't know that. So that's how you can make money hiring other developers. And these 8 ways to get off the ground. And hopefully this will help you out to get your first client. Actually, forget hopefully. I know it will help you to get your first client. So make sure that you utilize all these resources.